At ForFarmers, we pride ourselves on our quality nutritional advice and support. We've pulled together a quick overview of the headlines of our nutritional approach to deliver you success with your turkey venture for the season ahead. When planning your turkey business strategy and management approach, it's important to get a clear idea of your end market, for example, what weight bands you're aiming for, and your typical seasonal customer base. Try to order poults to meet a weight spread due to their breed, whilst keeping as near as possible to a single age on farm. This will make any age-related health challenges more manageable. Poults naturally expect to hatch into a warm environment beneath their mother, so it's important that housing has been preheated to ensure the floor is warm before applying bedding, and that the bedding is warm too. Drinkers and feeders should be placed to encourage feeding and positioned in the temperature comfort zone for the young birds. Any standing water should be flushed through drinkers to ensure it's clean and palatable. There are two key nutritional phases in the brooding period of the turkey's lives: the starter crumb and the transition to pelleted feed. Underpinning this is an environment which allows the birds to be active and able to comfortably forage for food. This will encourage growth from day one. Our traditional turkey starter crumbs have been formulated and manufactured specifically for young turkey poults. Within the formulation, we include a source of specially processed yeast, which attracts bacterial pathogens which can compromise gut health in young turkeys. The sugars exposed in the yeast material mimic the gut wall, and pathogens bind to these, anticipating that they will be able to reproduce and exert their damage. But when bound to the indigestible yeast, they are excreted from the bird out of harm's way. The addition of a plant-extracted oil adds extra appeal to the bird because of its aroma, and there's also evidence to show this has antimicrobial properties too. The real value of this additive, however, is seen in the next dietary phase, which we'll come on to. Feed materials such as betaine provide a natural means of enhancing water retention of the intestinal cells, which helps ensure a robust defence from bacterial passage and helps in the repair of any damage caused by coccidia, a natural parasite in turkeys. This is always present, even in the presence of a robust coccidiostat preparation. We include supplementary feed enzymes to ensure optimal digestion of nutrients, helping the turkeys utilise such additives as omega-3 fatty acids and specific sources of vitamin D. These two nutrients in particular are critical in the development of the immune system and skeletal development, which for example ensures good mobility and feeding and drinking behaviour, and later in life allows for comfortable ranging to pasture where available. This ultimately delivers optimal carcass quality by reducing the likelihood of black bone in cooked meat, really important when considering customer acceptance of the whole carcass at the farm gate, and avoiding costly cut-up preparation. As the turkeys grow, they will move from a crumb to a pellet. This move needs to be as smooth as possible to ensure continued eating and growth. The formulation of our traditional turkey early grower shortcut pellet is essentially consistent with the starter crumb to allow a seamless transition, but begins to match the nutrient composition to later stage, and also includes an increased dose of phytogenic oil to help combat the challenge of blackhead disease, a constant threat to turkey producers. That concludes our first video on nutrition during the brooding period. We hope you found this useful. In part 2 we'll cover the rearing and finishing phases of optimal turkey nutrition. If you have any questions on anything we've covered, please get in touch with a member of the team today.